Boop! Morning, everybody. How are you doing today? Today is Friday, October something, 7th, 8th, I don't know. It's about 8:28 according to the time in my car. I'm in my other car, my second car, my first car, second car, my other car. Yeah. I got back from the shop. Got rear-ended a few months ago. Wife was driving. Was on the 110 freeway. Dude wasn't paying attention. He was on his phone. He wasn't minding what he was doing, and BAM! Thankfully, my wife is fine. She had some back pain for a few days. We iced it down, which helps a lot. And got the car back. They fixed it nice. Shout out to Caliber Collision on Rosecrans Avenue and Western. Right, that's Gardena, I want to say. I've been taking my cars to them for the past 20-something years, and they always do a fantastic job. I got no complaints. No complaints whatsoever. They did a great job. Well, today I want to talk to you about two things. Well, I was really wanted to just talk about one thing. Movie and video game trailers that just came out. But as I was on my way, to drop my boy off at school, drivers they just push. There's some drivers that are just, you have to question, how did they get their license? How did they get their license? Did they go to Huntington Park and buy one? It is incredible the amount of people out there that are driving who just don't know how to drive safe, who don't know how to follow rules. Simple things, I got out of my house, we're doing good, and the first little intersection I hit, traffic just blocking the intersection for no apparent reason whatsoever, just to block it. Because people don't, they don't gauge like, hey, maybe I should not stop at this stop sign and just keep going. Because everybody keeps doing it. 3 cars blocking an intersection. I had to wait for all those silly people to move, and then I saw a huge line of cars. I'm like, okay, traffic is being redirected. There's no reason to block the intersection. You stop at a freaking stop sign, you don't block it. 3 cars, come on now. 3 cars. Is there a car coming? What's that? What's going on? 3 cars, all right? Blocking the intersection. I was all right. We got out to the main street, blah, blah, and then I realized when we got to, what street was that? I don't know. It was a street. Cops just blocked off the whole thing. So I'm not looking forward to when I get back to my house, which is what I'm doing right now. And it's going to be cray-cray. It's going to be nuts when I try to get back home. I don't know if I should go back a different way. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go back a different way. And sorry for the sun, but look at that. That shot looked dope. Anywho, I probably will have to go back a different way. Another way to go back home. So, that was that. While I was waiting to get on another intersection to make a right, okay, I was waiting for a car, because it looked like they were going to go straight, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to take it and get T-boned in the intersection because of that car. And the next thing you know, they make a right. You could have put your freaking blinker, and it would have been safe for me to go because I knew you would be turning left because you let me know in advance that you were going to turn right. So I could have turned right myself too onto that intersection. But what did you do? Nothing. You just made the turn. Later on, throughout my 15-20 minute drive, 3 more cars did the same thing. Why don't you people use the blinker? Get your pinky. See, I did it. Easy. It does not take, you're not going to, your hunger level's not going to go down if you use the blinker. Just use the freaking blinker. It's not that difficult. It's, precaution for everybody till, hey, I'm going right, you're going left, boom, bada bing, bada boom. It's safe. We got to do it. Just do it. Just use the blinker. If you know somebody, you're in a car with somebody, don't use the blinker, tell them. Slap them, just go, hey, use your blinker. Like that. It'll save so much time. It'll be efficient driving for everyone. Just use the blinker. Dang, man. Dang. There's that. All right. I was going down another street. This all just happened just a few minutes ago. I was going down the street. All right, boom, boom, boom. Just nice residential area. I don't like taking main streets because it's just so much chaos, so much maniacs on the road. That's why I take, smaller residential streets. If I can, I'll do it. Most of the times it saves time anyway than driving on those big main streets. I like to take small ones. So I was driving out of nowhere. Some lady decides to not take the stop sign from my left, all right? From my left. And she just goes, and she just goes right in front of me, like at a snail pace. I was doing 25. Homegirl comes out. Hey, bro, wake up, man. You almost hit me, man. Hey, see what I'm talking about? Just right now, some dude almost hit me. I'm just waiting. You see, I'm just waiting, and things just happen, man. Hey, slow down, bro. Slow down. Everybody needs to just wake up, man. Wake up and be alert when driving. So, she took the slowest left turn. Well, no, not the slowest. She didn't stop, and she just got right in front of me, and it's like she intentionally slowed down to like 5-10 miles an hour. I was like, come on, lady. Come on. I was like, why you do that? All right? And then she proceeds to slow everybody down, even when it's behind me. I was like, come on, hurry up. And it was just, it's a 1 lane per way street, And so then it split off, and then the following stop sign, it split off into 2 spots. The cars are going to make a left, and the cars are going to go straight. This lady decides to go on the spot that's going to make a left. I'm all like, cool, she's going to go, hey, squirrel! Even the squirrels are against me today, man! I didn't want to kill a squirrel. Okay, where was it? Okay, so she was going to make a left. She got into the lane to make a left. She didn't put her signal on or nothing. She just did it, right? Wait yourself, blue truck, wait yourself! And I got on the lane to keep going straight. All right, so I was like, cool. She's going to get out of everybody's way. She's going to make a left, bada bing, bada boom. I went straight. I was like, cool. Left her in my dust. Everything was fine and dandy. And then there was the car behind me. He was in the lane to keep going straight as well. He met up with her at that stop. Like, she took forever, even at the stop. I don't know why. And then instead of making the left, she kept going straight, and she cut the dude off. The dude had to just brake. I was like, oh my goodness, what's wrong with this lady? She either needs to wake up or get some glasses or get off the road. You see what I mean? Just people. I always question where people get their driver's license if they do. That's why I have so many white hairs. That and baby mama drama, but hey, we're not talking about that right now. All right, I think that's the end of my driving rant. Just people, I don't understand. Is it because it's Friday? I don't know. It's just freaking nuts. And that's on a small residential road, right? That's not the big main road. The big main road, always something stupid happens. Always something stupid. You always got to be on the defensive and the offensive, and you got to mix those two together. And you got to make sure you survive. You make it to your destination in time here in LA County, man. LA County, man, with all these drivers coming from south. Dang. All right. That's the end of that. I'm done. I'm done with that. All right. So the first trailer I want to talk about is the Black Panther one. I think it's Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. I'm excited for that film. But I'm not excited for one character, per se. The Namor character. I don't like how they changed him from the comic books. He's one of my favorite characters in the comic books because I grew up reading comic books in the late 80s, early 90s, Comic book shopping. ¿Y sí, pues? ¿Otros mulas aquí while I'm waiting for? See the intersections, man. People just, they don't know what's up, man. I don't know what's up, man. Just whatever. Anyway. Namor, yeah. So I'm not excited for the changes that they did in Namor. I'm not. They changed him drastically from the comic books, and it's just like, I feel like it's just to check off boxes, to appease the small masses of people that yell the loudest, that cry the loudest. And And yeah, I'm not digging that. I really am not. I wish they would have just kept it as it was in the comic books. But other than that, the movie looks fantastic. You know, M'Baku, he's one of my favorites. I can't wait to see how, you know, if it's gonna be actually Shuri or I can't remember her name. Black Panther's who is it gonna be? His wife or his girlfriend? I can't remember her name right now. Maybe she's gonna be Black Panther. Who knows? But the rest of that trailer, everything was fine. The story looks fantastic. Hopefully they do some good in honoring the late Chad. What was it? Boseman? I can't remember right now. I'm still half asleep. No, I'm not. I just can't remember his name. But Chadwick Boseman. There you go. See, I hope they do great in the movie, which I'm sure they are. They're gonna do pay their respects in that sense for Chadwick Boseman. But that was actually one of my favorite movies, for the first one when it came out. I didn't know how they were gonna do it. I was hoping it wasn't gonna be cheesy, and they delivered. I mean, not cheesy like my name, you know. But they delivered with that one, and I have high hopes for that one. Except for Damer, like I keep saying, I don't like those changes. They get on my nerves, but it is what it is, you know. Hopefully, I have the inner fortitude to just ignore it and try to enjoy the film for what it is. But I doubt it. I just can't. I can't stand when they do these unnecessary changes for no apparent reason whatsoever. No apparent reason whatsoever. Like, you know, the whole thing about Namor is, you know, his character. He's what they call from the lost city of Atlantis. You know, it's a mythical character, obviously. You know, but you know, in the comic books, you know, his mama was a blue-skinned princess of Atlantis. I want to say her name was Princess Fen, F-E-N. And his pappy was an American explorer. You know, in the, what was it, 1800s? Something like that. So, you know, homeboy should be rocking the red, white, and blue, but that's not happening. So, it is what it is. So there's that one. Then yesterday, Thursday, the Need for Speed trailer came out for the new game called Unbound. And I'm really excited for that one. I haven't been excited for a Need for Speed game in such a long time. Like, I didn't grow up with them in the 90s when PlayStation was out, because I didn't know about them back then. I knew about Ridge Racer, obviously Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo, and then I had Gran Turismo for the PlayStation. So I didn't know anything about Need for Speed until PS2 came out, and that's when I had, let's see, it was Need for Speed Underground, then Underground 2, then Most Wanted, and then Carbon. And then what was the next one? Payback. After Payback, I stopped because, you know, I had my boys, they were little, I had bills to pay. I didn't continue with the series after. I would rent it, but by that time when I started renting those games, the quality started going down. After that, I think I want to say I just played, there was that Need for Speed remake from 2015, which was pretty good. That one was fun. I think it was 2015. Then Need for Speed Heat, I played that one with my boys and I think my cousin, a few races here and there. Oh yeah, there was Pro Street as well, Need for Speed Pro Street. That one was a fun game. I know a lot of people back then didn't like it, but I enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. So now with this new one that just came out, the trailer hit yesterday, Unbound, that's a pretty dope game. It looks really dope. It looks really cool. It has this anime style, kind of like Into the Spider-Verse movie. That's what it looks like, mixed with a lot of realism and a lot of anime and a lot of, like, just, it looks very Into the Spider-Verse type of thing. It looks very cool, police chasing. It looks like they're going to return a mode that was in Underground 2, I want to say, called Street X, maybe. That's what it looked like to me, but who knows. But it looks really cool. I can't wait for it, but it's more than likely it's going to be like $100. $100 in this type of inflation economy right now, shrinkflation. You know, I'll just probably wait until it's like 50% off, or just wait till Black Friday and see what kind of specials they have. But I'm not looking towards that price, but I'm looking towards the game. And that last trailer was Mario Bros, the movie, Super Mario Bros, the movie. I saw that trailer yesterday on Instagram and then on YouTube. Man, I'm excited for that one. That one is, I was watching it and the inner kid in me, you know, when I was holding the Nintendo control when I played Mario Bros for the first time, Mario 1, that's what I felt like yesterday watching that trailer. That was so freaking cool. Hearing Bowser, that little Penguin King. I want to say that was, oh yeah, it's still closed. It's still very much closed. Something drastic happened there. I gotta take her out. The Penguin King, I want to say that one is voiced by the actor who does King Ezekiel in the Walking Dead TV show. I can't remember his name right now, but when I heard him, I'm like, hey, that's King Ezekiel. When he says, we will not yield, or something like that. And then just everything, the animation for Toad, just spot on. With Mario, Chris Pratt, man, I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait. I know a lot of people are complaining about his voice, that he's an Italian plumber, but I mean, come on. You can't expect a 2-hour Mario movie to be hearing, woohoo, it's me, Mario. I mean, come on. 2 hours of that? It works for a game because he just makes noises and grunts, and it's fantastic for a game. But for a movie, come on, you don't want to be hearing that for 2 hours. That's too much. And if you remember correctly, those the late 80s, early 90s Mario cartoons, it was a Brooklyn accent that he had. I mean, they nailed it great with those. So, people just like to complain about Chris Pratt. I've always liked the guy since his early Parks and Rec days. But the movie is fantastic. I can't wait to see the whole thing. It looks really cool. Like I said, I was really giddy about it, and I know Nintendo being in charge of the project is not going to disappoint, because Nintendo takes care of all their IPs like that. Like they don't like to use it in a way where it's going to mess up their product anymore, like they did with that 90s live action Mario movie. That was terrible. I tried watching it. I tried watching it in my adult age, because I remember when I was a kid, I watched the VCR version, and it was pretty weird. It was a really weird movie. And in my adult age, I tried watching the full version of that Mario movie, and I can't. Like, I haven't gone through it. I haven't gone through from beginning to end. I gotta watch it, but it's pretty crazy. It's was it John Leguizamo's Luigi? And I can't remember the actor. Haskins? No. Bob Haskins? Was it Bob Haskins for Mario? I can't remember his name right now. I mean, they looked the part, but the movie is just... oh, damn, I thought I saw a homeless dude wiping his crack over there. I was like, oh, child, why am I looking at that? See, that's why I don't like to go. That's why I don't like to drive in main streets, because you always see the weirdest things everywhere. Like, child. Anywho, I probably got to take a look just to see from beginning to end how bad that movie is. But yeah, those trailers were pretty dope. I'm excited for all those movies. Speaking about Walking Dead, I still haven't gotten to the point where, I don't want to spoil it, but where the main protagonist, there's a huge turning point for the main protagonist. I mean, come on, The Walking Dead. It's about, Rick Grimes, the Grimes family. The comic book did it justice. I'll tell you that much. The comic book was great. I didn't like the art after they changed it from the first artist. The first artist who did the first issues was that was just top notch right there. So much detail. It was great. But then they switched the artist, and I get why, because the first one, I don't know, was too busy, didn't want to do it. I don't know. Didn't have time for it, and they just wanted to keep shooting out the comic books, and the next artist, teach their own. I didn't like it. It was too simple. It was like a downgrade for me, but in the world of comic books, sometimes you got to deal with that. I remember there was great stories that I enjoyed in my adult years as buying comic books, the story-wise, but the art was just terrible, and I try to overlook it, but for me that was like, it has to go hand in hand. Great art, a great story, and it just sells. And then there's other times when it's great art, but the story is terrible. But I think for me, the Walking Dead comic books was great. The art just kind of took me out of it for a bit, but other than that, they did justice for the story, for the characters. It is pretty weird on some occasions, what they did with some characters. I don't want to spoil anything, which they derived. They went a separate way for the characters in the TV show. And I get it. It's two separate universes, same IP, intellectual property, but Other than that, yeah, I would probably recommend for those, if you enjoyed the TV show, I probably recommend you go buy the comic books. You don't have to buy each single issue. For those of you who don't know about comic books, they sell the big, thicker ones, which is like in volumes, or they got volumes which collect, maybe about 10 or 50 comic books in one for a story arc, or they have the really fatter ones called the omnibus, which is the entire series. I don't think they have that for Walking Dead, but you should check it out. It's a really good read, good fun. But yeah, I still haven't caught up with it. We're trying to catch up again as a family to watch this, but I'm not looking forward to a certain part. I don't want to say it. I think it's season 8, right? I think it's season 8 that I'm in. But all right, come on, go. We still got it. I could have taken it. In 7-Eleven traffic, always ruining traffic here. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm done with my rant. I'm done with my trailer talk. Come on, y'all. Time for me to go. Let me go. Red light. Oh, there we go. Okay. And I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I hope you are safe out there when you're driving, if you're driving. Whether you're going to the gym or to work, or pick up your kids, or pick up your parents, or pick up a pizza. Be safe out there. Use your blinker. Try to have a great day. Try to have a good weekend. Drink water, sleep. Take care of yourself. Catch you on the flippity flip. Where's my control? And I'll see y'all next time.